providing the same thing as anybody else to them, that is not a segment. You may call it a segment internally, but it is not in this methodology. So, example, Amazon is probably one of the best known, very, very dramatic examples of different segments. They have one segment of customers, which is you and me, buying stuff online from them. And they have another segment of customers, which is totally different, which is corporate clients who buy computing services from them. Two totally different value propositions delivered in very different way, serving two very different groups. That's what is called a segment. In the customers, we distinguish between several different types of segments. And I'll give you the two extremes. On one side, mass market, so you serve anyone. On the other end of the extreme, niche. You serve very, very small group. And which type of segment you have drives a lot how the mechanics of the rest of the model works. Smack in the middle is the second most important thing, which is your value proposition, which is what do you do to serve that customer? And it is what they perceive as the value, not what you say is your value. And there is a distinction. The value proposition generally solves a problem of the customer, but it also includes a number of softer characteristics. Ease of use, accessibility, it may include even some principles and ethics and so forth. So customers make their choices based on these characteristics. This is where you need to think from really their point of view of what it is that you're doing that is serving some of their needs that is unique. Most of the time, the differentiation that happens in the value proposition is based on the softer characteristics. So far, I'm doing fine. Anybody wants to add anything? No? Good so far. Then, still on the right-hand side, we have two blocks that are basically allowing us to transport our value from where we produce it to our customer, deliver it to them. And those are the relationships we build, the customer relationships, and the delivery channels. The customer relationships on top is basically the links you develop with your customers and the intelligence you have about them. Again, a number of different levels of relationship exist, which correspond to different types of business models. I'll give you again the extremes. One is no relationships at all,